I don't think the island's big enough.
This week on Heart of Oak.
Is this on?
That's awkward. When you touch me, it's awkward. Got it.
I'm Lizzie,
And I'm PJ.
and we're Oak Development and Design.
She's jazzing this up for the camera. We tear down and rebuild houses.
Instant house. Crushed it. Work is my gym there, Cav.
From spec homes to custom renovations and design, it looks great.
We save what we can.
Rebuild what we can't.
I love this stuff.
I think that guy has issues, man.
I'm so much better at this than they are.
I love it.
Stop. I've had enough of you too.
And we do it all here in New England, where we call home. We don't just flip houses.
We create homes. Heart of Oak is brought to you by
Timberland Pro. Always do, never done.
Cam Appliances and Thermador. Make your next appliance a Cam appliance.
Mid-Cape Home Centers, serving building professionals for 125 years.
All right. Busy Monday morning here at the Hope Project.
It's an absolute nightmare inside. We've got tile guys, floor guys, painters, kitchen guys. Ernie's here doing something. Our finished carpentry guys are upstairs. Typical if you've watch your back. If you've watched our show before, this is how we roll the last 4 weeks. And don't worry, I got dog bowls. So there you go. Because that's important right now. Let's go check in with the guys, see what's going on here. This is what Lizzie was struggling with the other day, pulling all the real dark tiles. The one really cool thing, if you look down here, linear drains are great because with a larger floor tile, it's hard to get pitch. This is about as big as you want to go doing a center drain, but with a linear drain, you don't have to worry about it. If you have a center drain, you know, where the drain is kind of in the middle, you have to use much smaller tile in order to get the pitch into the center. If you have larger tile, you have to do a linear drain so that it all pitches one direction because you can't get enough pitch on a larger tile. So this is where the bowls are going, right? So we got our water bowl, which will be like that. And then our 2 other bowls. The water spout will go here, cabinet will end here, and then that'll all be a built-in locker on the left side. The other thing that got done in the last couple days, Frankie got all of the shelving done in the garage that the customer specifically asked for. I went over to a specialty wood products place, and I got oak for the ceiling in the master bathroom. And then I picked up this cedar live edge slab, which is about 2.5 inches thick. And the goal with this, originally we were gonna just use white oak on the bench top in the mudroom, but we're gonna try to utilize this as the bench top. This one is a bench top, and this is the countertop and the dog bowl holder. I'm just gonna have to seal the crap out of it so it doesn't get wet and get destroyed.
Hey, so here at the Hope Project today, as always, when we're closing in on the final finish date, we're a madhouse in here. So as you can hear in the background, we've got nail guns, we've got screw guns, we've got saws going off. We've got Andrea and Lizzie are walking through. We're doing paint colors, so getting ahead of the design game as well. Basically getting everything together so in the next 3 weeks we can just kind of wrap everything up.
So I think we're gonna do the mudroom built in black. We think it will like float because the island is black.
The lights are black. There's that black wallpaper in the powder room, just to kind of like tie it all
and it's
together.
not too much because there'll be all the wood and the
Slate
I'm all for
floor
it. Let's do
and then
it.
with like gold hooks. and
Semi-gloss?
stuff,
Anything else in here we gotta talk about? Wow, that looks good. Liz, I need you to get a drain for this. And so it's
4.
3 7/8.
Where?
It's not 4, it's just shy of 4, see that? It's 3 7/8,
Yep.
and then the lip of it can be as wide as 5.
Do you want it to be a little wider than that? See, it's like 5 1/8.
It's 5 1/16. So I'll text that to you. I mean, this is exactly what he wanted.
Yeah.
I honestly don't even think we need to paint it.
No.
Just put it up there.
Let's go see what it looks like on top.
Are we thinking we just put it right on top?
I'm thinking we don't overthink it. Yeah.
I guess that doesn't look bad, just on top. All right, I gotta hit the office. I'm out.
So countertops have me worried.
Why?
2 to 3 weeks is not gonna fly. 2 weeks is just gonna fly.
Hello.
Can you send me the name of the countertop contact? I'm gonna call and rattle their chain about getting it done faster.
I just talked to them like 2 seconds ago.
Hey.
I got them to commit to the 16th,
Okay, I'm happy with that. You happy with that?
9 a.m.
Perfect. Great.
So
That's the
they'll be there
Saturday.
then, and they'll be there tomorrow between 1 and 2 to template.
Perfect. Yep, I'm happy with that.
That works.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. Nice job.
All right, you're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
I think it's cool. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
no problem.
We had to figure out if that's going to be painted black. It's obviously not black right now. If that's black, in the powder room over here has is wallpaper, and it's kind of this cool like grays and blacks, kind of a palm leaf sort of. Palmetto leaf in a way, and so I feel like that will just tie in if the built-in in the mudroom is black, it will tie in the bathroom and the kitchen a little bit more than it just being white and having these two spaces feel so separate.
All right, Hope Project is kicking it today. Once the appliances arrive, obviously we're getting close to the finish, which is good. Makes me happy, makes everyone happy. And I mean, look at these things, they're nice and shiny. The boys are unpacking them for us now. We've got the grass is getting installed downstairs, so I'm gonna bring a putter tomorrow and some golf balls, and we can get a little bit of putting practice in. It's snowing outside too, so perfect timing for that. And on top of that, we have buddy Jim, who's just crushed the island. He's getting the kitchen all wired up, prepping for all the appliances. So a lot's going on, and means we're getting close. So
Hey, let's go look at
Wallpaper?
wallpaper. Is it?
Cool.
Let's go look at that. And I don't know. We have a cocktail party next Friday, so we better hurry up and get this done. That's way better. So much better.
right.
Looks cool, right?
Yeah. Totally the way to go. Totally worth the time. Thanks for taking the time on that. You're not allowed to see this yet. I have to say I like it more than I thought I was gonna like it.
Oh, it looks sick! Oh my god, it looks so good.
So good.
Is he doing it? I love it.
This guy put this in so quick.
Is it him?
No,
Who did it?
wallpaper guy. He was here an hour.
What?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Oh my god, it looks so good. I love it.
Yeah, it's great. Nice job on that one. I don't think the island's big enough. Look at this thing. Okay, so we have some free labor today. My buddy Pete is here. He's gonna help.
Looking forward to it.
I helped him move his boat today, so now I'm putting him to work for an hour. So all the expensive stuff that we didn't want there to get stolen is up there. So I'm gonna toss them down. Pete's gonna throw them in the back of the truck. And we're gonna head over and give them to Jim. Some of these are open, so got it. Old Tetris.
I think that goes in the back.
Yeah. It might look like there's a lot to do, but there's actually not a lot to do. All right, well, thanks for the help, dude.
Thanks for everything. Appreciate it.
The muscle man. We're done.
You want your mic back? Where's my pink tool belt?
Crazy day today.
As always, we are cramming everyone in on top of each other in there just in order to get everything done. We're coming down to the wire. We have final inspections next week for electrical, plumbing, building, smoke detectors. Bank inspector here today. So yeah, we've got flooring guys working in there. They're sanding the second floor, and actually just got off the phone with our flooring contractor. We just gained a day. I was expecting to walk on the floors next Wednesday. We're going to be able to walk on them next Tuesday. So I've got a couple of phone calls ahead of me here to reshuffle and get everyone moved up so we can take advantage of that day.
Okay, so what I'm looking at here is I want to make sure that the faucet doesn't sit too far back. We had that problem at Squirrel Hill. If you just let the subcontractor make this decision, it's most likely going to be wrong. So we've adapted this saying, control the process or accept the outcome, right? This is a perfect example of controlling the process, because if I hadn't been here to mark this and make sure it got done correctly, if it got done wrong, there's no one's fault but my own, because I didn't control the process. This is my center for your drill. Okay. Okay? Not this. Not this. So that's your center. That's here. Yep. And then that's for that. Gotcha. All right?
Okay, well.
Yeah. Boom. Boom. Nailed it. Looks great. I don't think the island's big enough. Look at this thing. It's huge. Well, we had a successful morning. Lots of great stuff happened, obviously. The marble came in today. We were worried about how deep this was and having, where the seams would go, but it really came out perfectly. So we only have two seams, one here and one over here in the center. Once the guys get the floors done in the next couple days, I'll come back and give this another seal so that it looks rich and clean and new again. I'm just mostly excited about the fact that we're not crazy and this is actually working out the way I wanted. Never bend over to fill the dog bowl again. I think it's so cool.
Load it right in the dumpster.
Shoes off, you know what that means. Floors are done. House is done, and my favorite thing in the house is this built-in, specifically the dog bowl area. I've always wanted to do built-in dog bowls with a filler, but have the valve up high so I don't have to bend over. Check it out, ready? Never bend over to fill the dog bowl again. I think it's so cool. The final touch, here we go. The golf simulator guy has not come yet, so we don't have the net yet. But we got our hole flags. And most importantly, our putter. If I get this first one in, I'm going to chug a beer. Get it! I should just stick to building houses. Nailed it! I think it's time to have a cocktail party. Let's do it.
So I would like to know, what you're thinking for shooting tonight. I know we're not going to shoot a lot.
I don't know, you're the producer, what do you think? It was in the basement ceiling somewhere or something. Ernie
no
pulled
way.
it out of the pile of trash. Well, is the house done?
Yeah,
It's finally done.
and it looks like awesome.
Yeah, so we had our cocktail party Friday night. We're a little groggy. It was a long week getting ready. But what's always nice about the cocktail party is that it gives us a deadline. So now we're not under a huge crunch to get it, turned over to the buyer tomorrow.
I was going to say they're moving in tomorrow.
Moving in tomorrow. We close
Yeah.
at 2, and I gave them the okay to move in before, which...
Like their moving trucks moving tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, the movie truck's coming before. Don't tell my lawyer. Anyway, let's go check it out. I have to say, everybody who came to the cocktail party absolutely loved this wallpaper.
It looks really good. And you know what's actually really cool about it that I didn't know when I picked it out? So feel it. What kind of wallpaper would you say it is?
Grass cloth?
Yes. But it's a vinyl grass cloth, so you can wash it with like a wet sponge, which is awesome, especially in a powder room if you have kids.
Another reason that I don't make these decisions, because I probably would never have thought to put this wallpaper in.
So you like the black?
Love the black.
The reason that we wanted to go with black is it makes it feel like it's almost like a piece of furniture. It really stands out, but it also links together that bathroom and the kitchen with
And
the
the floor.
black and the floor.
All right, we're saving the kitchen to last. So let's go upstairs.
Okay.
So people's reaction on the light seemed to be really good.
Yeah, I had a couple people also comment on the beam because it looks like it is part of the house. You know, I mean, it is part of the house, but you know what I'm saying? Like it was there or something. I mean, obviously this is a new build, so it wasn't. But I think that I'm so excited that we got to use that light when I had seen it for the first time like a while ago.
It's funny
because
that beam is the only piece of the original house.
Oh, that is from the original house?
Yeah, it was in the basement ceiling somewhere or something. Ernie
no
pulled
way.
it out of the pile of trash. Then the boys' bathroom, I think is one of my favorite rooms in the house.
I really like it. At first I was worried that it was going to feel too cold or something like that, but I think the whole idea was to have a little bit more of like a masculine feel for the boys. And I think it came out really nicely.
A couple decisions on the fly were to make this vanity a little smaller, to make that shower a little bigger and the closet a little bigger, and I think that was totally the move.
Yeah, and I actually didn't know that we were going to do the detail behind the sink.
Neither did I, actually.
Yeah, I think it looks great.
Jared just went ahead and did it. So the brightest room in the house.
I think this might be my favorite
Bedroom?
room because it's so bright.
I know. It's funny, if you remember, this was the master.
Guys, let's change the entire house on the site. Well,
And
this
if you
area,
think,
yeah.
you think back about how we completely flipped the
Yeah,
upstairs,
yeah.
right? And so now this is their daughter's room and the master's on the backside.
Yeah.
And totally the way to go. I don't know what we were thinking at the beginning, but now...
Well, I don't know. It's like, I don't know what we were thinking. I mean, it was a really nice layout, but when you thought about it a little bit more, having the master looking out to the front of the house.
Then once we kind of got up here, we're like, oh wait, this makes no sense. And
Right.
now here we are. Now what's great about this is it created an awesome ensuite, right? So now we have a separate ensuite with its own door, its own bathroom, which was a little harder in the original layout.
The nice thing about this too is the daughter's bedroom, who this is going to be off to college in a couple of years. So if this ever has to be a guest room, it has its own bathroom.
Okay, and then we have our master, which, I mean, definitely big enough.
Yeah, and to me, it's not too big. I mean, it obviously is really nice size.
They've got 1.7 acres, so now they can kind of sit in bed or maybe have a seating area over here or something and enjoy the view of the back.
And there's no one around them.
Nobody around them,
back.
and clearing the back out was totally worth the energy. It looks great back there.
Yeah.
Golf simulator. Look at this guy. Clearly, we've got our golf guys here putting the simulator in. The putting holes were a big hit at the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody loved them. So he's working on the net and the sensors for the golf. All right, the final room. Okay, so I will say, I feel like we're starting to really be very consistent with some killer kitchens.
Yeah. I feel like it sort of is they're becoming more of like a brand, I feel like, to us now, which is good. I think that it was so fun to work with the buyer on this kitchen. She was so easy, so on board with all of the stuff that we wanted to do.
So the sink, I know everybody thought I was crazy, but I mean, it's cool.
It is cool. You know, it's funny. I love soapstone. I love soapstone countertops. I love soapstone sinks. The fact that this is like an antique piece is really, really cool. I was skeptical because it's a shallow sink, you know, and obviously when you first got it, it looked pretty awful. I mean, it was in rough shape. It's 100
Very
years
rough
old.
shape, yeah.
But it, after you sort of did whatever you had to do to it, came out really nice.
Yeah, it came out great. I thought about filling these holes, but then I decided,
I think if you filled them, it would have looked
I think
really
it's
weird.
I think it's a good look. I think it goes with the kind of beat up antique look. And we used it at the party and it worked great. I mean, everything about it was awesome. So happy we took the risk on that. I was very nervous about it. So we had told them early December, knowing we were going to get it done for Thanksgiving. And then once we knew for a fact that we could hit that date, we let them know. And and yeah, like you said,
She was really happy.
She was really happy.
Yeah.
So it's really fun to be able to hit a deadline like that, make people really excited about, you know, the holidays and getting them in.
Yeah.
So now we're off to 2 or 3 new projects, yet to be unnamed.
Yet to be named.
Yet to be named. Stay tuned. The most important part of the job. I didn't realize I was starting a tradition when I did this on my first house. Every house has to have one. This marks the end of the project. Tis the season of giving, so we're going to give you an extra episode of Heart of Oak, airing Christmas weekend. What do you think of the niches?
No, what do you think of the niches?
I love them. Moving my tiny house office across town. Take that view all day. Why were you in a crawl space?
I just hung out for a little while.